Hey everyone, and welcome to Yoga with Jenna. I am so excited to have you here to do this session with me. I am so happy and full of gratitude. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and or follow, so that way you can get more content just like this. And please watch this through its full duration to do the full routine so you get the maximum impact. All right. We're going to begin in mountain pose. So we're going to have our feet close together, our hands nice and open, our fingers wide, and we're going to go directly into a forward fold. We're going to step our left foot back, bring up our arms for crescent lunge. Bringing our hands down, stepping our foot back to go into downward dog. Coming into plank, chaturanga, upward dog, downward dog, stepping our left foot forward for crescent lunge. Bringing our hands down, stepping that right foot forward for forward fold. Slowly rolling up until we get back into mountain pose. And ending in chair. Back to mountain pose. Going into forward fold. Stepping our left foot back and raising up our arms nice and straight for crescent lunge. Bringing our hands down to our mat. Stepping our foot back for downward dog. Coming into plank, chaturanga, upward dog, downward dog, stepping our left foot forward and bringing our hands straight up for crescent lunge. Bringing our hands down to the mat, stepping our right foot forward, forward fold. Slowly rolling up to return to mountain pose. And coming in to chair. Mountain pose. Forward fold. Stepping our left foot back into crescent lunge. Bringing our hands down to our mat. Stepping that right foot back. Downward dog. Plank, chaturanga, upward dog, tucking our toes underneath, for downward dog. Stepping our left foot forward for crescent lunge. Bringing our hands to the mat so our right foot meets it, forward fold. Slowly rolling up, mountain pose. Coming in to chair pose. All right, very good, guys. That was awesome. I have a little cheat sheet over here. And we're going to do something I haven't practiced or attempted, so let's get ready for it. So first thing we're going to do is we're going to start in downward dog. And we're going to do a flow where we lift up one leg, lower it, and do the same thing with the other. Depending on how wide your feet are will depend on how it looks. So no worries on how it looks, no judgment. Just flow with your breath. All right, so from here, we're going to take, see, I've never done this before, I'm attempting it. All right, we're going to take one arm, place it on the other forearm for one arm downward dog. Then, we're going to switch sides. Awesome. See, that wasn't so bad. Now we're going to go ahead and come into a child's pose. And then we're going to go ahead and come into camel. So you can do this in a number of different ways. You can just have your fists on your lower back and lean back. Or you can go for the full enchilada. We have a lot of enchiladas here in Texas. And go for full camel. All right, very good. All right, from there what we're going to do is go into downward dog, coming into plank, coming into hovering right above, then coming into upward dog, going into downward dog, and coming into plank, coming down into a push-up position, so we're hovering, upward dog, and downward dog. coming into plank, hovering. Let's stay in the hover for a minute so we can build nice strong biceps. Upward dog and downward dog. All right, stepping one foot forward, the other foot meets it. We're going to roll up. And we're going to do sunflowers. From this squat position, we're going to raise our arms straight up where our palms are facing the sky. From here, we're going to straighten out our legs, interlace our fingers behind our back, and come into a standing straddle. And go ahead and let those arms fall as far as they can. You might be feeling a nice stretch in your hamstrings, which is definitely what I'm feeling right now. I still haven't gotten that lacrosse ball. I need to. Nice deep breaths. All right, lowering our hands back to the small of our back, coming up like a good morning. Coming back into that squat position with our palms straight out to our sides, facing up. I'm going to widen my squat. All right, good. We're going to go ahead, circle our feet, or not circle, but twist our feet inwards. We're going to go ahead and go into chair pose. You can think of it like a closed-legged squat. Now we're going to bring our hands into prayer position. And we're going to go ahead and do a twist. So our right elbow is coming onto the outside of our left thigh. Coming back to center. And going to the other side. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Now, I'm not saying you have to breathe exactly like that. I'm just telling you, as we do these moves, that's the correct breathing pattern. Very good. All right, let's see what else I had planned. All right, so let's do a side bend. So we're going to have one hand on our hip like we're supermodels. And we're going to reach over. So I'm reaching over to my right side with my left arm. Standing straight, trying to keep my hips in line, but still trying to get that stretch all along my side and my obliques. You can look up if you would like. And then going ahead and switching sides. You might even feel the stretch along your rib cage. I know this is the first planned workout I've done in a long time. Usually I just do free flow. Okay, and then we're going to go ahead and go into, I don't like that. I don't like what I wrote. Okay, so let's get back down onto our hands and our feet for plank. We're going to go into that hovering, so that push-up position, the yoga push-up. Coming up into coming into upward dog. Downward dog. Stepping one foot forward, the other foot's going to meet it. We're going to do a back bend. All right, from there, a forward fold. And slowly rolling up. All right, we're going to do dancer, which is one of my favorite poses. It's a balance pose. And what we're going to do is ground our feet, get our left hand around the top of our left foot, and extend our right arm. All right, very good. Other side. Don't worry, that was my bra underneath. And switching sides. And switching sides again. I'm gonna fall, no. You're not though, you're still in it. Awesome. All right, that was dancer. So we're gonna come into boat. Okay, but with this boat, what we're gonna do, okay, I wanna make sure my mic was still on. With this boat, what we're gonna do is we're just gonna have our hands behind the top of the back of our thighs. Still having a nice straight back. From here, we're gonna take our hands onto our feet and do an extended leg boat. Very good. Okay, let's see, what else did I have planned? So we're going to do a tabletop or reverse tabletop flow. Coming up and bringing our bottoms back down. Exhaling at the top and inhaling on the way down. All right, very good. From there, we're going to go ahead and bring our right leg over our left. Our knees are on top of each other. Our feet are by our butts. We're going to go ahead and get into a prayer-handed position. And we're going to bring our left elbow to our right thigh, and we are going to twist. Now, you can apply pressure to try to get a pop in your back if you would like. But I don't suggest it, even though I just did it. But I don't suggest it. You'll also feel a nice stretch in your glute muscles, at least in your right one. And releasing. Changing out our legs, that way our left leg is on top. Feet by our butts. Prayer position with our hands. And then having our right elbow and the bottom of our forearm coming onto our right thigh. All right, very good. Coming into a supine position, let me move my beautiful crystals. Okay. We're going to go ahead, bring our feet, our legs, I should say, into a 90-degree angle with our knees bent. Then we're going to go ahead and grab our big toes and gently pull in towards our armpits or just outside of our armpits for happy baby or dead bug. It just depends on what you want to call it. I like happy baby better. It's so much more positive. And what this is doing is this is resetting the work that we've done, since some of the stuff that we did was a little bit glute-centric. And it definitely helps to realign your spine, especially in your lower back. So you really want to make sure that the entirety of your back is in contact with your mat. Very good. We're going to go ahead and do our knees to chest ab work. So exhale, inhale. All right, I'm going to scoot down just a little bit. And we're going to come if you so choose. Again, everything is optional. If you need to get into child's pose, by all means, please just get into child's pose. It's no worries. There's no need to try out new poses that your body is not yet ready for. Okay? It's okay. So we're going to go ahead and come into a shoulder stand. And then slowly bringing our feet back and down for plow. And then making our hands on our mats nice and flat, slowly rolling out, coming into our feet being in that like ankle bound position. And let me scoot back a little bit. And we're going to fold forward. All right, very good. Now we're going to go ahead and bring that right foot forward, but it's going to be with our knee bent. If you can, 90 degrees. If you can't, don't even worry about it. And our left leg extended behind us, coming down into pigeon. You can start here. From there, graduate into your forehead on your forearm. From there, graduating to your arms nice and straight with your forehead on your mat. All right, and then from there, switching sides.
I always worry about makeup in positions like this, but I just remembered, I was like, well, whatever, I'll just wipe it off with the wipes that I have for cleaning my yoga mats. But to have such a little thing like concern me is kind of ridiculous.
Now, I just want to show you, you don't have to do this, but if you're extra flexy, you can always reach back for your back leg and extend your other arm forward. So there's always that option if you're more advanced. And coming out of pigeon. And you're not going to believe it, but it's already time for Shavasana. So we're going to go ahead and extend our legs, laying down on our mats, having our palms facing up. And having gratitude and appreciation for what our bodies were just able to do. Having our palms up to be in the receiving position and open for all of the abundance that the universe has for us. Whether you're starting your day, you're in the middle of your day, or you're at the end of your day. Knowing and understanding that everything that we do is a choice. Everything that we think is a choice. And when we take responsibility and accountability for those, we understand that we can also do the same for our feelings. We can learn to change our emotions. We are the only ones that have the power to change our emotions and our feelings. Other people cannot do that to us or have a causal effect on us unless we choose to allow them to. Same thing with situations. And I'm only saying this because I feel led to right now, because I feel as though someone needed to hear that so they can start the journey of working on themselves and changing their lives. And you can simply do it by changing your thoughts. It is incredible. So we're going to come, it's also the wellness coach in me. We're going to come on to our side so we can safely get out of Shavasana. I am so grateful that you joined me today. I'm so glad that you watched this video. And just know that with my videos and with pose requests and things like that, when people are asking for the advanced pose requests, I am actively working on getting to those places. However, because this is progressive and intended for people that are new to yoga or that have done yoga but that wanted something kind of more, regular, traditional, and then starting then to increase with inversions and balance poses and the more technical positions, we'll get to that eventually. But we are going to go with the timing that I know is best, that was best for my clients. So I'm not going to rush any of those things, but I am working on them behind the scenes. So that way they are crisp, they look good, and I don't have to worry about being on camera and falling because I keep falling with my headstand. It is like crazy, but thank God for formats. All right, everyone, I just want to let y'all know that, but thank you so much for watching. I appreciate you. I send you my love and my positive energy. Be well, stay wild.